In the beginning of the drama, we see a training scene where we are shown Shark, Korea's biggest K-pop boy band, practicing their dance performance. This is because in a few days, they are going to have a very big concert. After that, we see the area outside the stadium, where we are introduced to the female lead of the drama, whose name is Maha. She wants to become a very famous K-pop idol, and because of that, she has been a K-pop trainee for many years. While looking at the stadium, she says that one day she will definitely perform inside this stadium. Meanwhile, we are shown another girl who is standing on a bridge and crying very badly. Well, this girl's name is Annie, and what problems she has in her life will be explained later in the story. On the other hand, we are introduced to the main male character of the drama, whose name is Rock. He is the most famous member of the group Shark. A little while ago, he was also practicing dance with the other members. Soon, all the Shark members come out of their rooms, fully styled and ready for the concert performance. Here, we are also told about the leader of the group, whose name is Anju. He treats all his members very well and takes good care of them. When all the members are moving toward the performance area, Rock notices that their team leader, Go, is walking alone somewhere else. But Rock does not take this seriously and goes back to his position. After some time, we suddenly get the news that Anju is missing. Because of this, people from the group go to meet the CEO Jihag, and they ask Rock to take Anju's position, saying that if Rock does not do this, then the group Shark will be destroyed. Hearing this, everyone gets shocked. Where did Anju suddenly disappear? We will find that out later. Before all this happened, the drama takes us 1 week back. Here we see Maha waking up at 5 a.m., quickly getting ready, and then running toward her school to keep herself fit. Maha has only one dream since childhood, to become a very famous K-pop idol. That is why she has been a K-pop trainee for 5 whole years. After finishing school, she reaches her training hall, which is called music. There, she says that she does not waste even 1 second of her life because to become an idol, millions of students become K-pop trainees, and out of them, only 1% are selected. That is why she works extremely hard, so she can become one of that 1%. After practice, she starts talking with her friends. Here, we are introduced to another character named Jang, who is Maha's childhood friend. He secretly likes Maha a little, and just like her, he also wants to become a famous K-pop idol. Then everyone starts talking about Nog Entertainment, which is the agency of Shark and many other big groups. After that, the story shifts to the Shark members' building, where all the members are practicing dance. Here, we see Jihag explaining things about the Shark members to their new manager, where first Jihag starts explaining about Anju. He says that Anju looks innocent from the outside, but in reality, he is very smart and cunning. After that, he talks about Hachai, saying that she is like a mom in the group, and she knows every member very well and takes care of them. Then he explains about Bang, saying that he was raised in a foreign country, which is why he is like a wild gun and behaves very freely. Next, he talks about the fourth member, Chai, and says that when Chai works on songs, he gets so busy that he even forgets to eat properly, so the new manager will have to force him to eat on time. After that, Jihag explains about the youngest member of the group, Rock. He says that Rock is the most famous member of Shark, and his fan following is bigger than all the others. He is both good and difficult, and everything depends on his mood. The new manager of Shark writes all these points in his diary. Then the scene shifts back to Maha and her friends. There, a boy says that even though their agency, Musical Hala, is not as advanced or famous as other big entertainment companies, it is still better than those agencies that cannot even arrange basic facilities for their trainees. Because of this, some trainees have to practice singing inside the washroom, as they do not even have a proper music room. Meanwhile, we are shown a trainee from this low-level agency whose name is Yuri. She is practicing her singing inside the washroom. Outside, 2 girls are practicing dance. One of them is Annie, whom we saw crying on the bridge at the beginning, and the other girl's name is Sim, who is always very nervous. All 3 of these girls belong to Omega Entertainment, so by now we have seen 3 agencies in this drama. After that, the scene comes back to Maha and her friends, where they decide that no matter what happens, they will become idols through Musical Hala. But at the same time, they are also very tense, because anyone can be removed at any time. Seeing Maha feeling sad, Jang tries his best to encourage her and give her confidence. Hearing his words, Maha becomes a little happy. Now, in the next scene, we are shown Sim, who is a trainee at Omega Entertainment. She is not able to practice dance properly. Seeing this, her manager starts scolding her and says that their debut is only 14 days away, and still she can't even dance properly. Hearing this, Annie starts arguing with the manager, and in anger, she leaves her group and walks out. When she comes outside, she suddenly meets the CEO of Shark, Jihag. After that, both of them sit together and start talking. Jihag says that you have been training for 7 years, and finally your debut is just 14 days away, so why are you so angry at this moment? Hearing this, Annie doesn't say anything. Later, she returns to her training hall and faints. Seeing her condition, Yuri and Sim get very worried about her. On the other hand, manager John is shouting at all the Shark members because they fought like small kids and ruined their clothes. Because of this, he tells all of them to go and freshen up. When they are about to leave, Jihad comes there and asks Anju to come with him, saying that he needs to talk about something important. But even after a long time, Anju does not return. Because of this, Rock goes to check on him, and from there, he hears Anju shouting. When Rock quickly comes to Anju, he sees a mobile phone in Anju's hand, which looks like a secret phone. Seeing this, everyone gets shocked. Next, we are shown a meeting at Musical Hala, where the agency people are only thinking about their profit and selecting trainees for the future. They even reject very good trainees, saying things like, "She is talented, but her age is too much," or "She sings well, but she is not beautiful enough." They clearly say that this is only a business, and they don't need to care about anyone's emotions. They only want to push forward those people who can bring them profit. That is why they even throw away Maha's form, just because her height is not enough. At that moment, Maha's manager takes her side and requests everyone to give Maha one more chance, but obviously, none of them agree. Then Maha's manager suggests, why not send Maha to Omega Entertainment? Because one member has suddenly left their group and their debut is just 10 days away. Hearing this, they finally agree. After that, the manager calls Maha and explains everything to her. Hearing all this, Maha becomes very sad because she wanted to debut with Musical Hala together with her friends. But since there is no other option, she has to join Omega Entertainment. Because of this, with a broken heart, Maha comes to the rooftop and starts crying badly. From behind, Jong is watching her cry, but he cannot do anything for her. Later, when Maha is going home, she says, "If you are going to follow me anyway, then you can at least carry my bag, because it is very heavy." Hearing this, Jong gets shocked because he was secretly following her. Then he starts carrying her bag. After that, both of them sit together and start talking. Jong says that he cannot do anything alone, and Maha replies that it is okay, and there is no need to say sorry. She says that she has heard that if someone truly wants to become a famous idol, then they can succeed even from a small agency by working harder. Then Maha tells him, "You will definitely become successful one day, just don't ignore my calls." Hearing this, Jang says, "Never. We will always stay connected." Hearing this, Maha becomes happy. In the next scene, when Maha reaches Omega Entertainment, she sees Yuri and Sim practicing dance. Very easily, she copies their dance moves because Maha is an expert at copying. Seeing this, manager Joe gets extremely shocked and asks, "You learned all these steps just by watching once?" Maha replies that yes, because she loves dancing very much, so she is a little fast at copying. Hearing this, the manager says, "No, you are not a little fast, you are very fast." After that, he tells Yuri and Sim that Maha is their new member, and she will debut with them instead of Annie. Hearing this, Yuri and Sim start talking privately, wondering if this girl will also run away like the others, because nothing is good in this agency. Then Yuri says, "Don't worry, we just need to behave well with Maha, so she doesn't leave, and our debut can finally happen." Maha hears all of this. She goes to them and says, "Don't worry, I have already signed the contract, so I have no option to go anywhere else. I will not run away, and I promise that I will give my best with both of you." Hearing this, both of them become very happy, and finally, the three of them become friends. Then, the story moves to the present when the performance of Shark is about to start, and Anju, who had disappeared, and on the other hand, Maha is going to shift Omega with the manager with all their belongings. Meanwhile, Annie stands on a bridge, crying heavily. The performance starts, which is Shark's comeback performance, but their career is at stake because Annie has suddenly disappeared. News spreads everywhere asking where Annie is, making the CEO from the entertainment company very angry. The story then shows Maha reading all the rules of Omega, which prohibit having a mobile, dating boys, or being overly scared, rules she finds very strange. Sim informs her that her room is ready, and Maha is ready to accept all conditions to become a superstar. While setting up her things, she finds a broken mobile, which she assumes belongs to Annie and keeps it aside. The three girls start practicing dance with full energy. Maha records her, part of the vocals, and they continue dancing. Their group is named Omega 3. Slowly, the time comes for their debut, making them very nervous. At night, they wear their costumes and click many photos to remember the day. They reach the debut place with their manager, where many other groups have come for their debut. Shark's CEO is also present, and the police inquire about Annie. Outside, news spreads that a trainee from Omega Entertainment jumped from a bridge, but the Omega managers, Yuri, Maha, and Sim, are unaware. Finally, the three girls start dancing for their debut, when they are suddenly stopped by officials who say their agency's debut can't happen because a trainee has committed suicide. Hearing this, they are shocked and realize it doesn't matter what happens. They are forcibly taken off the stage. Sim and Yuri try to help, but fail. Maha watches as another group is put on stage instead, making Maha extremely upset. When Anju's team arrives, they see the girls removed, which surprises them because it seems familiar. Rock and CEO also notice the 3 girls being removed and become very upset. Omega Entertainment becomes very angry because Annie's death brings a lot of criticism to the company. As a result, Sim disbands the group, Omega 3, to avoid media backlash. On the other hand, we see Maha pack their things and leave the Omega building. The story then jumps 3 years ahead, showing Rock as much more famous, now a top idol and well-known actor with many movies and dramas, winning several awards. At an award function, a singer named Lalima, also very famous in Korea, performs. She likes Andrew and approaches Rock to dance with her, but Rock refuses because he isn't interested in Lalima. Meanwhile, Maha is seen imitating Lalima in her performance as she's no longer a trainee, earning some money from small performances despite the poor audience and venue. Maha gives her best performance, calling herself the Little Lalima. On the other side, when Rock returns home, her team members warmly welcome her and encourage her to win awards, which makes her very happy. Later, Maha was going to home. Then her manager receives calls from people that he doesn't attend to because they had took a lot of debut from many people. On the other hand, Maha received a call from his friend, where she tells him that she got a small role in a historical movie, which makes him happy. Before they could discuss Maha's upcoming birthday, his friend is called out for something. Meanwhile, at Rock's house, his friends watch a copycat video of Lalima, which is actually Maha. Seeing this, Rock is surprised and comments on her perfect imitation. He feels like he has seen her somewhere before. Then, Maha starts feeling a bit uneasy and rushes to the washroom to vomit, accidentally bumping into Rock but doesn't. See his face and apologizes, leaving. Rock thinks he might have seen her before, but leaves too. Earlier, at the shooting place, Maha arrives early with her manager, does her makeup, and steps out. She overhears some girls talking and realizes that the movie actor is none other than Rock. Hearing this, she is very surprised and thinks that if she had known, she wouldn't have come. Maha, who already knows Rock from before, has a past connection with him that will be revealed later. At the shooting place, she starts practicing her acting, where she has to run around during fight scenes like normal people. And here Maha's manager is very worried because the people he owes money to are threatening him, saying they are coming for him. This makes him even more anxious. Meanwhile, we see Jihag, the owner of a coffee shop, and now he is no longer Shark's CEO. Someone arrives to meet him, though their face isn't shown yet. On the other hand, Maha is sitting quiet, and then she listens some voices. She goes further and sees Rock is practicing his dialogue, and when he accidentally drops his sword into water, Maha laughs. Rock tries to see who it is, and she quickly quiets down. On the other hand, the shooting starts, and some scenes are reversed, but Maha is unaware accidentally getting hit by Rock's sword. Everyone rushes over to check if she's okay, and she assures them she is fine. Rock still doesn't see her face. After shooting ends, everyone is leaving, and Maha realizes that due to some urgent work, her manager left her alone at the location. She becomes very worried as she couldn't get public transport at night. While deciding what to do, she decided to running, and then a car stopped there, and when the window opens, Rock is there. Maha is shocked, and they are both surprised to see each other face to face. A flashback shows 2013, when Rock was a normal boy aspiring to be a famous idol. Maha had secretly watched him because she loved his dancing. One day, she bravely asks him to teach her some dance moves. Rock firmly declines, saying no one is added to his team casually. Maha becomes surprised. Meanwhile, Maha finishes shooting late at night and realizes her manager is missing. She asks the staff for directions to the dance center, learning it's far away. She struggles through a long road, injuring her hand accidentally, and on the other side, Rock was going to complete his all tasks with his manager. On the way, they see a girl on the road, frightening both Rock and his manager. Manager tells them that he heard there are ghosts in the area, but didn't know if it was true. He reluctantly checks behind him, covering his eyes, and realizes it's not a ghost, but Maha, the girl whose hand was injured by Rock. His manager tells him that Maha's manager left her alone after taking payment with her on shoot. After that, Rock realized that this girl is Maha, and he insists his manager to take car back, whereas manager, surprised, insists on giving her a lift, though company policy forbids it. He reluctantly takes her back. Maha is shocked to see Rock, and she forbids Rock to sit with him in car because she knows the policies of company and goes forward. As she goes forward, Rock gives her his jacket to keep her warm. Maha says it's okay and that she is fine, allowing him to go home, but he insists on walking with her anyway. Then Rock recalls her with the name of Copycat, and she's surprised that he still remembers the nickname Copycat from years. A flashback shows them 7 years earlier, walking home from school together. Maha recalls being inspired by a singer named Steve. She told that her dad encouraged her to pursue Steve's talent. This helps Rock understand why Maha is wanting to come with the dance team, to showcase her talent. Maha says she will soon move forward to fulfill her dreams. Then Rock asks her if you couldn't agree to your dad Thes and Maha see towards Sky and said, "Will you not be angry, Dad?" In the present, a love scene unfolds where Rock walks with Maha. He asks why she started ignoring him, and she denies it, but then falls silent. They continue walking on the road, and Maha lies to send Rock away, claiming a friend is coming to pick her up, as the area may still be unsafe. By listening this, Rock sit in car and said with his manager to drive car slowly so that he could see Maha. And then suddenly a car stopped towards Maha, and then Jong gets out of the car and comes to Maha. Seeing this, Rock's manager says to him, "Now I understand why this girl didn't take a lift from us." Hearing this, Rock becomes jealous because he doesn't like seeing Maha with another idol. He thinks that Jang is Maha's boyfriend and angrily leaves from there. Then Maha asks Jang, "How did you know I was here?" He says, "Sit in the car, I'll tell you." And then he tells her that Yuri had informed him. Then we see a flashback in which Yuri had told Jang that neither Maha's call was connecting nor her manager's. Hearing this, Jang becomes worried, and he remembers that Maha had told him she had a shoot that day. Thinking this, he leaves from there, and his friend sees him while he is going. And now, in the present scene, we see Maha telling Jong that he is her best friend, and because of him, she considers herself lucky as well. Jong is now a member of a group called Sparkling. Then both of them reach outside Maha's house at 6 a.m., and since Maha is already asleep, he doesn't wake her up. Meanwhile, Yuri and Sim also arrive there. Then Jong starts to leave after dropping Maha there, and from Sim's reaction it becomes clear that she seems to like Jang. On the other hand, Jang's manager Tai is angry with him because he suspects that he went out at night to meet some girl, the same girl who had earlier got a chance because of him at Omega Company in episode 1. He scolds him that if anyone sees him with her, it could ruin their group's reputation. However, he promises that it won't happen again, which calms him down, and the manager leaves. In the next scene, Maha's friend reflects on their age, saying that at 22 they feel too old to pursue a career in the idol industry, so she decides to give up her dream and live a normal life. Yuri and Sim initially are surprised, but eventually also abandon their idol dreams, choosing to live ordinary lives happily. Meanwhile, Shark's members hold a press conference. Reporters continuously click photos, and one reporter, Jangi, questions them about the missing Anju for the past 3 years, leaving the group silent. Then manager Young manages the press, and the Shark members leave. We also see Jihag, who keeps flowers in front of the pictures of Annie. And then he visits Sparkling Group's manager, taking information from Maha, Yuri, and Sim about training. Although it seems the girls might have found an investor, it turns out they hadn't. When the CEO Park knows that Jihag is starting his own company, he laughs, knowing Jihag doesn't have enough money to invest in the girls' performances. Then we see Maha receives a parcel from manager Young with all her belongings, making her smile. On the other side, Maha then fills out her graduation form to continue her studies. Later, she sees a call from an unknown number promoting an idol opportunity, but she ignores it, thinking it's a scam. Then she saw a salon, and she goes there to cut her hair to start a new life, symbolizing change. Then, after coming back home, Maha knows that Yuri and Sim also initially dismissed the call as a fraud. When Maha tries to contact Jang, then manager Tai picks up, saying he is practicing and can't be disturbed. Then he confirms with her that did she receive a call from a person Jihag, and then she knows that CEO Jihag's opportunity is real, not a scam. In the next scene, the 3 girls go to the audition location at a coffee shop. There, Maha convinces her friends to try their idol careers. Then they go further. Jihag recognizes them and invites them to perform, and they showcase their talent. The girls show their past struggles that they could not show during her debut. To see them, Jihag remembers the conversation of manager Tae that the background image of these girls is very bad. One girl was removed from the stage on the very day of her debut, another girl sings other people's songs, and the third one has only done small, minor roles so far. So this is why it is best option to come back them on stage. And then the scene shifts back again to earlier, where Maha, Yuri, and Sim were dancing. After finishing the dance, they hug each other. Jihag really likes their dance, and hearing this makes Jihag happy, and he passed them to make an idol. By listening this, they couldn't believe and said that they require some time to sort out things. Then next day, they come to coffee shop, and Jihag show them their contract, which includes monthly salaries and full access to mobile and date facilities. They sign it and decide their group name, eventually choosing a name Tea Party. Then next morning, Jihag secures a $100 million loan, arranges a training hall in a basement, and the girls start training, learning songs and choreography. The girls think that they will do their debut after 6 months, but Jihag tells them their debut isn't after 6 months away, but the next day, which excites them. After next day, Jihag arranges a live TV interview to make Tea Party famous. The girls initially panic, but stay for the live show. During the interview, their backgrounds and struggles are revealed, earning sympathy and support from viewers. Yuri sings beautifully, Sim performs a song, and Maha shows her acting skills as Lalima's copycat. Rock accidentally sees the show and recognizes Maha, while Lalima comments negatively, calling Maha's appearance strange and claiming she's not like her. He leaves angrily. On the other side, the girls feel nervous thinking their performance was bad, but soon receive calls from relatives and friends praising them. The show also introduces Korea's first training system where trainees receive monthly salaries, which fascinates viewers, and Tea Party gains popularity online. People find them quite interesting, because of which the Tea Party becomes popular on the internet, and many people, after getting to know their story, decide to invite them to their shows. And yes, Jihag also somehow gets all three of them given small minor jobs so that they can appear on TV and people notice them. From weather forecasting to gardening, they are promoted on TV in front of everyone. But there, all the people who invited them to their shows were making only Lalima do acting, which she absolutely did not like because she wanted to make her own name. However, at that time, everyone felt that Lalima was better. After that, when she sits in the practice hall and reads all the comments, everyone there was saying very bad things to her. Like, after forming your group, will you still do Lalima's acting? Meaning, don't you have any talent of your own? Reading this, she starts feeling very sad. Then Jihag gives her courage and tells her that she should not pay attention to what people say, but instead should learn to ignore them, because those people have no worth. Then he tells all three of them that this is a call for Idols On, the show, which is Korea's most famous show, where only big idols come. Hearing this, all three of them become very happy, but then Jihag tells them that only Lalima has been invited. Hearing this, the other two congratulate her. After that, next time, she reaches the show's shooting with Jihag, thinking that today she will definitely promote only her group, that is, the party. Then she meets Lalima there. Seeing her in front of her, she was very happy, but Lalima was not, so she starts insulting her, saying how strange you look in real life, and still, I don't know why people call you my copycat. Then from Lalima's assistant, we come to know that Lalima was deliberately called to the show so that she could be insulted there. Then she tells her fashion designer to make Maha wear a dress, saying that today she will see the acting of her copy. After that, in the meantime, Maha gets dressed up, but even after doing all this, she was not at all happy. After that, when she is coming out with a sulky face, she suddenly meets Rock there. Seeing him in front of her all of a sudden, she starts thanking him for a few moments for what he had done for Maha at night. Rock gets angry and says that apart from being a copycat of Lalima, she has no other work, and then he leaves. Seeing this, Maha becomes sad, but she then tells herself that she should focus on her own performance and give her best. When Maha is called to perform Lalima's act, she forgets everything and gives a very good performance in front of everyone, meaning she dances exactly like Lalimaha. Then when she comes near Lalima and extends her hand in front of her to dance together, seeing this, Lalima gets annoyed and turns her face to the other side. Then Maha extends her hand toward Rock, and seeing her do this, everyone becomes very surprised, and Rock also very shocked. Now the question is, will Rock support Maha, or will he also reject Maha's dance proposal like Lalima and get her insulted in front of everyone? Then we are shown another small clip from the past of these two, where we see that even after Maha had refused, she still did not stop following him, meaning she was still secretly watching Rock's dance. Suddenly, Rock comes right in front of her and catches her, and then asks for her number there. When Maha gives him her number, he sends her one of his dance videos and says that she should learn it by tomorrow. Hearing this, she becomes very happy and immediately starts practicing the dance moves, which Rock was watching in disbelief. Then he laughs and says, "Copycat," and when his voice reaches Maha, she hides and runs away from there. At the beginning, we see that in the Idols On show, first a member of SOX, meaning Chai, performs a dance. After that, a girl from another group dances. Then when Maha is called on stage after both of them, she also performs very well there. But when she comes near Lalima and extends her hand to dance together, Lalima obviously rejects her dance proposal. Then Maha extends her hand in front of Rock. Seeing this, people are very shocked, and manager John from behind is signaling her to stop. But even then, Rock supports Maha so that she is not insulted in front of everyone. Both of them dance together in that same old dance which Maha had learned by watching Rock's video. Seeing both of them dancing exactly alike, everyone else is also very surprised. And from a distance, one crazy fan secretly records a video of both of them. The dance ends, and people there look very happy while dancing with Maha. Then when both of them are asked whether they had practiced the dance before the show, they clearly deny it. The show ends, and everyone starts going back to their homes. Lalima looks even angrier than before, so she also leaves immediately. She comes to Rock and says something about the video, but Rock angrily ignores her and leaves. On the other side, we see manager Jung trying a lot to call someone, and when the person does not pick up the call, he gets into the car and leaves. Then Maha and Jihag also come back home. When Maha sees Rock's jacket kept at home, she immediately goes to return it to him. On the other side, manager Jung goes to the director of the Idols On show and requests him to cut Maha and Rock's dance scene, to which the show owner agrees. Then Maha goes to Rock and gives him his jacket, and before leaving she says that you might think I can only copy Lalima, but I only do what I am told to do. If all this feels useless to you, then I am sorry. Saying this, she leaves. After hearing all this, Rock looks a little sad. When Maha turns back, she sees that Chai has also heard everything she said, so he starts asking Rock about Maha, about who this girl actually is, but Rock tells him nothing. Then we see that some fans standing far away have already clicked photos of Rock and Maha and look very angry. On the other hand, Lalima keeps getting angrier, thinking that when I extended my hand toward Rock for a dance, he rejected me, but today he danced with my copycat. Does this mean I lost to my copycat? On the other hand, Maha is going at home and she receives a call of Jang. Why do you look so upset today? Then we see that Jang is standing in front of Maha. Actually, it was his day off, so he came directly to meet her, because from tomorrow he will be busy shooting his new album. And anyway, his group's previous album did not do very well, so now he has to work even harder. Hearing this, Maha becomes happy for Jang and then tells him that she also has good news today. Jang asks what it is, and she tells him that today she danced with a star. Hearing this, Jung asks in surprise, was it Lalima? To this, Maha smiles and says no. It was a very big star, and dancing with him is nothing less than a dream. When the Idols On show airs tomorrow, you will see for yourself who it is. Hearing this, Jang becomes quiet and cannot understand anything. Now when Maha comes back home, Yuri and Sim start asking her many questions about how her day was and whom she met. But because Maha was very tired, she goes to sleep without telling them anything. On the other side, when Rock comes back home, manager Jung starts asking him many questions related to the jacket, and then says that what was the need to take the jacket back from there? If someone had seen both of you together there, then what? To this, Rock says not to worry, no one saw us there. Then manager Jung says that there is every reason to worry, because today you even danced with that girl, and you know how risky all this can be for you. And anyway, have you forgotten that that girl already has another boyfriend who had come to pick her up at night? Hearing this, Rock suddenly becomes very angry, so his friends forcibly send manager Jung out. Then Rock starts remembering all those moments when Jang had come to Maha to take her along with him. Remembering all these things, Rock feels very restless. Just then, Ha-Chai comes to him and tells him to rest. Rock asks where Bang is, and he is told that he is where he always is. Then we are shown Bang, who was in a music studio with a person named Sevak, who is a songwriter. In the next scene, we see Maha, Yuri, and Sim sitting together, very excited to watch the Idols On show, and Rock is also watching the show at his home. But after watching the show, they realize that apart from Maha's introduction, her entire performance has been cut. Seeing this, Maha becomes very sad. Then Sim tells her that even without any scene in the show, Maha is trending on the internet. Hearing this, they all become shocked. After checking the details, they find out that photos taken while Maha was giving the jacket have been leaked, because of which Sharks fans are extremely angry. The jacket that Rock gave Maha was not a normal jacket, but a very special one, which Sharks fans had collected money to gift him on their 7th anniversary. That is why all of Sharks fans angrily start abusing Maha and say that earlier Lalima was not enough. Now her copycat, Maha, has also started hitting on Rock. Along with this, all those girls start demanding a boycott of the Shark group, saying that Shark members do not care about their fans at all, because they give their gifts to any random girl. After this, the news spreads everywhere, and the other members of Shark are also left shocked. Meanwhile, it is revealed that the video has also gone viral, because of which the fans are getting even more furious, as they think that Maha is Rock's secret girlfriend. On the other side, when Jang also sees this news, he understands that the big star Maha was talking about was none other than Rock. This makes him very upset. Just then, a member of his group comes to Jang and starts teasing him, saying it seems like that girl likes Rock. Hearing this, Jang gets so angry that after glaring at him, he pushes him and leaves from there. On the other hand, Lalima is also very angry after seeing this news on the channel, so she says that, is this Maha trying to get close to Rock by using my name so that she can become famous? Because of which even her director starts supporting her, and then she says that she will release a new song, and that too, only with him. On the other hand, Maha reads all the bad and hateful comments about herself and says that she will hold a press conference and explain everything. But doing so could be harmful for her new group, so Jihag tells her to stay calm. However, Rock cannot tolerate all this, so he immediately writes an apology letter and posts it. In the letter, Rock writes that he only helped a girl who was feeling cold and there is nothing more between them. But if his actions have hurt his fans, then he sincerely apologizes to all of them. Even after this, the post goes viral very quickly. Everyone reads it, and their anger calms down a little. Wearing their white jackets, Shark comes out in front of the boycott group, apologizes to all of them, and promises that they will never upset their fans again. Hearing all this, Shark's fans' anger completely subsides, and they forgive them immediately, but say that now they will always keep an eye on Rock and Maha. At the same time, in one corner, we are shown reporter Jangi, who finds this very strange, wondering why he reacted so strongly to all this, meaning how did he write an apology letter when this is not his nature at all. In the next scene, we see CEO Park, who wants to know the reason behind the letter, but then the Shark members take all the blame on themselves one by one and say that the mistake happened because of them, and they wanted to fix it because they are a team. Saying this, they leave. But CEO Park becomes very angry at this, thinking that have they started considering themselves so big that they are doing everything without informing him? Then when CEO Park asks his assistant about Tea Party, he finds out that it is a group from Jihag's company, which surprises him even more. Well, the next morning, Maha comes out and reaches the bridge and shouts loudly at Rock, asking how he could write an apology letter himself when she was the one who was supposed to post it first. Actually, she is angry because in her post, she had called Maha a poor girl, whereas Maha did not want to take any kind of help from Rock at all. On the other hand, Jihag reminds all in lunchtime everyone that today is their salary day, and that the money has already come into their accounts. Hearing this, the three girls become very happy, but since they had not made any profit for the entire month, they also feel a little bad inside. Then Jihag tells them that they have offers for 23 songs, and after listening to all of them, they will have to finalize one song. But even after listening to all the songs, none of the three like any of them, because not a single song sounds like Party. Seeing this, Jihag tells them not to take tension, because he does not want to turn them into a money printing machine, but wants to give them an identity. After this, the three of them return home, and after sleeping for a long time, Maha gets an idea. Why not use the song that they had prepared for Omega 3? Hearing this, Yuri and Sim also agree, and all three of them run to the CD that contains their song. Well, this song was written by a songwriter named Sevak, who is a friend of the member Bang, so the three of them decide to call Sevak together. At that time, Sevak was very troubled with his boss, when he suddenly receives Maha's call, asking him about the song, so he immediately calls her to meet. They come and wait for Sevak to arrive, and they do all this without telling Jihag, so that if everything goes well, they can surprise him. After some time, Sevak also comes there, and Maha tells him that they want to use this song for their debut, because last time, due to an accident, they could not debut with that song. But now they have gotten another chance to debut, so they want to start their career with this song. After hearing everything, Sevak goes back to his studio and asks his boss on call about the song. Actually, Sevak's situation is such that he does not get credit for the songs he writes, so he asks his boss whether he can take the rights of the song he wrote yesterday. Since the boss did not get any profit from that song, he gives all the rights of the song to Sevak. In the next scene, we see Jong practicing dance when he suddenly remembers all the things Maha had said, that she worked with a very big star today. Remembering this, he starts dancing very angrily, because he cannot tolerate the fact that she is getting close to another guy besides him. Seeing him dance at such speed, the company's CEO notices him and becomes impressed with him from that very day. Next, Sevak meets Maha and her friends again and says that he is ready to work with them, but he will produce the song himself. Hearing this, all three become very happy. Then Sevak says that they will have to change the lyrics a little to make them more powerful. The three girls were already ready for this, because they were planning to do the same, so they happily return home and start writing new lyrics. In the next scene, the three girls are busy writing their lyrics when Jihag suddenly comes there, so they quickly run away. In their hurry, a note falls there, which has something written about Sevak Company. Seeing this, Jihag realizes that CEO Park is also a very old friend of his. He is also surprised to know that Tea Party is a group from Jihag's company. Then Jihag reveals everything and says that he is working with Tea Party on one of his old written songs. Hearing this, Jihag laughs and says, "So these three were planning to surprise me." He offers money to buy the song, but Sevak politely refuses and says that the Tea Party girls have already paid him. He does not want to take money from either side because this is also a new beginning for his career, where for the first time, he will get credit for the songs he has written. Next, we see Yuri fixing her throat to sing, Sim hurriedly doing her makeup, and Maha searching for her things, because today is their song recording day. All three quickly get ready and reach Sevak's studio. First, Yuri records her lines. Seeing this, Maha starts feeling scared, so she becomes very nervous and goes to the washroom. As soon as she leaves, a member of Shark comes there. Hearing someone singing, he asks who it is. Then someone tells him everything about Party. Meanwhile, when Maha comes out of the washroom, she meets Rock there. Seeing each other face to face once again, both of them are very surprised. Rock gives Maha the way to leave, but before going, Maha thanks him for the apology letter, because she herself was also going to write an apology letter. Hearing this, Rock again shows his attitude and says, "Who are you to interfere in my matters?" Hearing this, Maha also gets very angry and shouts, asking, "Who do you think you are? The last time I thanked you for the jacket, you called me Lalima Copy, and now when I am thanking you for the apology letter, you are telling me to mind my own business. I never asked you to give me your jacket that night or to follow me." Hearing all this, Rock is stunned for a moment. Then Maha shows her attitude and leaves from there. After she leaves, Rock keeps thinking about how she dared to talk like that in front of him. Maha goes back to the recording room, where Yuri has already sung her lines. When Bang tries to praise her by saying that it was her first time, but she sang like an expert, she replies, "I know," and goes and sits near the director. Then, when Maha goes to sing, Rock also comes there. Seeing him, Maha becomes nervous and cannot sing properly because his eyes look very scary to her. Seeing her nervous, Rock stops the music and says, "You can completely copy Lalima, but you cannot sing your own song? Have you taken such a big opportunity of your life as a joke?" Hearing him say this, everyone is shocked. Maha looks at Rock angrily and says that now she will sing from the beginning without stopping. Hearing this, Rock laughs and leaves from there. As soon as he leaves, Maha starts singing very well. Next, Jihag meets a very famous dress designer, who is also a good friend of his. She charges less to design Party's dresses. In a way, because of Jihag's good connections, Party benefits a lot. In another scene, we see Shark preparing for their performance at Enog Entertainment. On the other side, members of a parking group show the performance of their new song to the CEO of Music Hall. The CEO tells them to remove the heroine and leader and bring Jang to the center. Hearing this, Yang gets very angry and leaves from there, but all of Jang's other friends are very happy for him. And on the other side, with Maha, Yuri, and Sim, she records songs while enjoying herself a lot, and after the editing is done properly, she receives them. Seeing this, she becomes very happy. Then all three of them make Jihag listen to their brand new song. After listening to it, Jihag also ends up liking the song, and then the three of them start their dance practice. Just then, their costume designer arrives and their setup is done properly. Well, next we see that Jihag goes to different investors and tells them about the tea party. In the end, he comes to Nog Entertainment, where he meets the manager, goes to the office, and tells him about the tea party and explains everything to the rest of the people as well. After that, at night when Jihag throws a noodles party for the three girls, seeing this, they become extremely happy. But when Jihag tells them that after 2 weeks they have their official debut, hearing this, all three of them are badly shocked and say that now they will have to start dieting. Maha runs outside, and after coming out, she starts running with happiness, and then looks towards the stadium and says that this time she will definitely perform in that stadium. Just then, the person whose call had come earlier comes to her and also congratulates her, and says that now he will meet her at the stadium. Hearing this, Maha becomes very happy. Well, after cutting to the next scene, we find out that Maha had always dreamed of dancing on the same stage with him, which is now about to finally come true. Then after a few days, the day of their debut arrives, where Maha, Sim, and Yuri, all three of them, look extremely happy. When these three come in front of the public and media and introduce themselves, no one takes their photos and no one notices them, meaning these three are not popular yet, so they are completely ignored. And the exact same thing had happened many years ago with the video members as well, when they also came in front of the media for the first time and were badly ignored. But today, the position BTS holds does not need any explanation, because all of you already know how successful they have become today due to their hard work. Then Maha, Yuri, and Sim do not take people's behavior to heart and go inside. That is why he loudly calls out there. Hearing this, Maha runs and comes to Jang. They all four of them start talking to each other happily. In between, Sim shyly congratulates Jang, and on this, Jang thanks her. Sim then starts blushing again. Just then, they hear very loud screams from the public outside, because everyone was shouting loudly after seeing none other than the Shark members. The members enter in front of all of them with full swag, and truly, the manager of these 5 members is very cool. Seeing them, all 4 are shocked. When Rock comes near them, he greets them, but because Rock has the misunderstanding that Maha has a boyfriend, he looks at her angrily. Then when his eyes fall there and he sees Maha with her boyfriend, seeing this, he once again starts feeling jealous. And with this, part 3 ends here. But before leaving, in this episode, we are also shown a clip from Maha's past from years ago, where we see that after dance practice till morning, Maha is going to a music hall agency. While going, Jong also notices her and starts following her. And in order to follow Maha, he also fills out the audition form of the music company agency just so that he can get one look at Maha. When Maha comes near Jang, she asks him if this is his first day today and tells him not to worry, that there is no need to be nervous here, and if he doesn't understand anything, he can ask her. Seeing her face to face for the first time, Jong is shocked, and after leaving from there, he lovingly and softly calls out Maha's name. And with this, part 3 ends here. Next, we see that when Maha is talking to Jang, Rock also arrives there with a dramatic entry. Seeing this, he doesn't like it at all that Maha is with Jang, so he leaves from there angrily. Well, in the next scene, we see that the music show manager calls all the other managers into a meeting and tells them that they are reducing the performance time of new artists because due to the sudden arrival of the Shark group on the TV show, they now have to adjust the time. So they reduce the time of new artists from 3 minutes to 2 minutes. Because of this, Rock becomes very worried, but on the other hand, Jihag and Park start laughing loudly at this situation and say that they understand now that he has returned. When the scene shifts back, he remembers the day when Jihag had come to the music arena showing the Tea Party video to ask for performance permission. When they came out, Park had seen them leaving, so in order to ruin Jihag's hard work, they also sent Shark to this TV show. On the other side, CEO Park remembers the day when Jihag came to him, shouted his name, and said, "How could you do this to your own people? That not everyone is a money printing machine." Hearing this, we realize that Jihag had left J Entertainment due to some reasons, and CEO Park is now taking revenge by troubling him. Then the scene comes back to the music arena, where now all the artists have come to know that because of Shark, their timing has been reduced. So everyone is very worried. Only the Sparkling group is an exception, because their group is famous, so they are given full performance time at this place. But Jang knew that this would affect Maha's group and that happiness was clearly visible on his face. So Jang angrily gets up and leaves from there. Seeing Maha worried, he directly goes to the Shark members in anger and starts shouting at them. Because 3 years ago, Shark had said in a press conference that for the sake of their junior artists, they would not go to any music or TV show. Because at the time of their debut as well, a big group had arrived, due to which their performance time was reduced. So how could they go back on their words? Hearing all this, Rock has no answer. Just then, Lalima also arrives there, whose second music show was in Haryana. She starts talking to Jang and says that you work in this industry, but don't you even know that all these decisions are not made by us, but by our agencies? Then she says, it's okay, and leaves from there. Then we are shown a flashback, where before coming here, Rock had also gone to talk to CEO Park, and said that he would not go to this TV show because he had publicly supported his juniors in a press conference. But CEO Park did not listen to him at all. Then we find out about a secret contract between CEO Park and Rock, in which he says that if you do not follow my orders, then you know what will happen. Hearing this, Rock becomes silent. Well, in the next scene, we see that the 2-minute song of Tea Party has been edited and is ready. On the other side, Maha comes to manager Tai with Jong's complaint, and he scolds her and leaves from there. At first, she feels very sad, but with manager's encouragement, she becomes completely fine. Well, before performing in front of the audience, their offstage practice takes place, where Jang performs very well, seeing which Maha becomes happy. But then Rock also arrives there, and Maha starts staring at him. This is noticed by Jang while dancing. When he comes down from the stage, he wants to say something to Maha but cannot, because Jang's focus was only on talking there. Then their group's dance practice takes place, where all three perform very well, but they do not look at the camera, which the show's director does not like at all. After the practice is over, he explains to all three that he understands it is their first time performing in front of the camera, but during the performance, they must look at the camera no matter what. For this, all three agree. Then first, Shark's members give a very powerful performance, seeing which all his fans start screaming loudly with happiness. Because they are all experts, they perform very well without stopping. After all of them, the Tea Party group is called on stage. As soon as these three come on stage, seeing such a large crowd, they become nervous because due to the Maha and Rock incident, the audience was still angry with their group, but all three gather courage and start their performance. Now they are also performing very well while looking into the camera. People start watching this performance on TV. At first, the performance of these three goes very well, meaning they give their best. But just when they turn, suddenly the music stops. Because of this, all three get a huge shock and become extremely stunned, because if their debut does not get completed today, their entire career will be ruined. And here the part 1 ends. Don't forget to subscribe for the next part.